people who value Jesus will bust these doors down. The atmosphere in this place will change so much because hungry people are here. Not people who are so fed, waiting for somebody to entertain them. And the pastor, what you going to tell me this Sunday? No, they come in here empty and hungry and want more, and then you can feed them, praise God. Listen, if it's about us coming in here, spritz, spritz, shower, shower, I only worship half an hour. Listen, if I've learned anything about serving Jesus for the last 23 years is that he doesn't do anything on my timetable. He doesn't do anything as fast as I want him to. I'm constantly going, could you hurry up in this situation? Could you hurry up in this situation? And he's looking at me going, can you hurry up and deal with what I want you to deal with right now? And I'll move a little faster if you will. And I'm like, I know, I just want you to relieve me. My God, they were there till 10 at night. Mark 1, 35 through 39, it starts talking about something very interesting. And rising very early in the morning. This was after Jesus started healing and casting out devils, and the whole city's at the door. How many of you know there's a lot of problems on planet Earth right now? They were bringing Jesus the problems in their city. They were bringing Jesus the issues. They were bringing the people who needed help. They weren't bringing in the people that had everything figured out. What if the demoniacs just started coming in here right now? Would half of us run out of the building? Or will we start hitting the eject button? Oh, bro, you got to go. You came to the wrong house. Now, person, you could stay. Devil, you got to go. Mark 1, 35 through 39 says, and rising very early in the morning while it was still dark, he departed and went out to the desolate place, and there he prayed. And Simon and those who were with him searched for him, and they found him, and they said to him, everyone is looking for you. And he said to them, let us go on to the next town that I might preach there also, for that is why I came. And he went throughout all Galilee, preaching in their synagogues and casting out demons. All of a sudden, the people begin to look for Jesus everywhere. How many of you want people who are actually looking for Jesus? This can get so intense that I read in Pastor Sergio Scataglini's book, The Fire of His Holiness, when the Argentina revival hit, there were so many people that were getting ministered to. The meetings would last till way into the morning, and he would sleep in his suit. His dad would sleep in his suit, like this right here. He would get in the bed because there was no telling what time of night somebody would come knock on the door to need to get delivered. Now, we might rejoice at that story, but my question is what if it's our door? Now, if you knock on my door at certain times of the night, you ain't getting an answer. Somebody came to my door one morning at 5 a.m., and I was up because I'm praying at that time. Walks right up to my door, starts knocking on the door. I was like, what? Are you lost your mind? He starts ringing the doorbell. I'm like, my kids are sleeping. I want to slap somebody right now. I ran in there, I woke my wife up. I was like, get up. She's like, what? I don't know. Somebody's at the door. I don't know what's fixing to happen. I just need you to get up so you can referee. I don't know. She gets up, and I go to the door, and I go, what do you want? I need a ride. You need a ride? What? I need to pray. What do you mean you need a ride? I said, who are you? He told me his name. I was like, bro, I don't know you. I'm not giving you a ride anywhere. Like, no, dude, I don't know why you ended up where you are, but let this lesson teach you something. And he just left. And I looked through that little thing, the little hole on my door, and I was watching. Y'all, it was 33 degrees outside. That brother was wearing shorts. I said, no, there's something wrong with you, dude. Let that walk teach you something. Listen. But in this revival, they were dressing like this to go to sleep, and people who needed to be delivered. This guy didn't need to be delivered. He probably did, but he wasn't saying, I need to be delivered. Now, if you knock on my door and say, I need to be delivered, okay, maybe, we'll see. Might talk to you through the door for a few seconds and see, but I'm just saying, what if they're coming to our doors because they need Jesus? Listen, this is what is actually happening in the Gospels. How about Mark chapter 2, verses 1 through 4? And when he returned to Capernaum after some days, it was reported that he was at home. And many were gathered together so that there was no more room, not even at the door. And as he was preaching the word to them, they came, bringing him a catalytic carried by 4 men. And when they could not get near him because of the crowd, they removed the roof above him. And when they had made an opening, they let him down in front of Jesus. Listen, how many of you get excited about this story? Man, they were digging into the roof. What if it's your roof? What if those fingers are coming through your roof? Just let it sink in for just a second. How many of you would be clapping? Or how many of you would be looking? Figure out who that is and show them where the door is and get them in here. Don't dig a hole in the roof. Let them in. Just move people. Let them come in. We don't want to pay for the hole in the roof. Listen, I see holes with fingers in them trying to get into this place. If you will host Jesus, listen, people will drive from 2 hours to get here. People will drive for 3 hours to get here. People will drive for 4 hours both ways to get here, so that they can encounter Jesus. People who value Jesus will bust these doors down. The atmosphere in this place will change so much because hungry people are here. Not people who are so fed, waiting for somebody to entertain them. And the pastor, what you gonna tell me this Sunday? No, they come in here empty and hungry and want more, and then you can feed them, praise God.